Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of Catch Up Chaos, the show where I basically just catch up on albums that I didn't really do sooner in the year. So yeah, I've got 2 episodes of this to do, and this will be the first of those 2. This will cover only about 6 albums, so it shouldn't take too long. And yeah, there was some good stuff. This is basically like a lot of stuff that came out way earlier in the year, and I was quite late on it, so like yeah, this is just stuff I was scaring for like last month or so. Excuse my hair being weird. So, yeah, I'm going to go through it as quick as I can and tell you my thoughts on each album. And we begin with a good one, The Chats with High Risk Behaviour. Now, these are an Australian punk band, and if there's one thing I know about Australia, it's that they take their metal and like their alternative scenes especially very seriously. I didn't know they had such a good punk scene until I heard this one. It's short, silly, fun, catchy, really well done. I think it's only their 3rd album, and I'm giving this an A-. I loved this album, like, a lot more than I thought I would, because I've heard so much punk that's like this, but isn't nearly as interesting or as irreverent, and I just had a lot of fun listening to this album, so yeah, I definitely recommend this one. I think this is a really, really good start to this episode. Next is Die Happy with Guess What. Now, Die Happy have actually been around for a long time. They're a German rock band, female-fronted, and yeah, this was a pretty solid rock album. It catches a lot of the beats that the style typically does. Goes to a few different places. It's not something too unique, but it's a hell of a lot of fun to listen to still. And the lead singer, she can really wail. I'm giving this one a B+. I thought this was just an extremely enjoyable album. There was catfoot. There was a lot to enjoy about it, and yeah, it's just got really good riffs, especially great solo work. And for a band that's been going this long, that's actually quite impressive that they're able to sort of like mix it up enough and keep it up. So, liked it. Really liked it. Next is Orthodox with Let It Take Its Course. Now, Orthodox are a very, very new band. This is their 2nd album, and it's a concept album. And, oh yeah, there is another concept album that I'm going to be covering for the next episode of Catch Up Case that I do. You're going to know when I get to it, but yeah, Orthodox with Let It Take Its Course. It's a sort of revenge story, an abuse story. Yeah, A+. I mean, just really solidly put together hardcore, really, like, eerie vibe to it. And it was the creepiest concept album I've heard until, you know, the one I'm gonna do for the next Catch Up Chaos episode. Because, yeah, but still, I really, really enjoy this. I'm giving it an A+. Like, yeah, Let It Take Its Course is a fantastically told story. It's as long as it needs to be. It goes to a lot of really interesting places with its storytelling. And it's just a really well-performed album, too. And if this project keeps going this way and tells more interesting stories like this, then I'm all for it, because I actually really enjoyed this album. Next, it's The Strokes with The New Abnormal. Now, The Strokes have actually been around for about 20 odd years. This is only their 6th album, though. They don't really put out a lot. I thought it was fairly enjoyable, though. Yeah, I'm giving it a B. I thought there were some moments that didn't really, like, catch the... Like, I didn't really fully catch the vibe with, but this band has always sort of been like that. They at least have something for everybody. It was just really enjoyable sort of alternative indie rock, you know, with a bit of a garage feel to it. It does drag a bit in places, but it's not terrible. It's got some catchy lyrics to it, and yeah, I can see why this band has such longevity, so I think a B is the fairest grade I can give it. Not great, but still really, really solidly good, so I can recommend you give it a try at least. Next is Those Damn Crows with Point of No Return. Now, Those Damn Crows are, again, a very new band. I think this is only their 2nd or 3rd album, I'm not fully sure on that. They're a Welsh rock band. And, yeah, this was actually quite an enjoyable sort of start for me to get into them. I'm giving this a B+. I just thought, like Die Happy's album, it had a lot of really good rock beats. A lot more of a classic feel to it, actually. Once again, really like the guitar work, the bass work was really good on this album especially. There was some pretty good, like, songs. Some stuff could have been left on the cutting room floor, but for the most part, really enjoyable album, so I'm giving it a B+. I had a lot of fun with this one. I feel like the lead singer has a lot of charisma, like he has a lot of that classic rock style charisma, and I just really liked the album, so yeah, just plenty of reasons to go and listen to it, so I recommend doing that. And finally, we have what I believe is a debut, Exile, with I Am Your God. Now, I think this is their debut. At the very least, it's extremely early goings for them. It's hardcore punk sort of thing, like that classic bratty, snotty style of hardcore punk in a way. I'm giving it a B. Yeah, really good political lyrics, really good hardcore punk style. Like, it fits its mold quite well. I am docking a couple of points because it's not the most original thing I've heard all year, especially in terms of hardcore punk, where I've heard a lot of really interesting stuff, but yeah, for what it is, just a straight up in your face, fuck everything punk album. It's sort of the stuff you need. I was going to say especially for these days, but this thing came out back in March, so actually, no, it would have been sort of relevant then too. And that'll about do it for this episode of Catch Up Chaos. Yeah, I don't really have a lot else planned. I'm hoping to see you Friday for either a very brief history of Bikini Kill, or Defy the Gods 2, or if I'm feeling lazy, just Defy the Gods 2, because it's going to be a big card and I don't want to do like a very short video beforehand and overexert myself. I have energy levels. They're not very high, but I have them. So, yeah, I'll probably just see you for Friday. Fuck it, Defy the Gods 2. I'm really excited for it. I hope you enjoy the show when it comes out. I hope you enjoy this episode of Catch Up Case as well. Was there any albums that particularly tickled your fancy? Feel free to let me know. I can recommend Orthodoxy's Let It Take Its Course the most. God, that makes shuffling through my list of best albums of the year very, very difficult. Still got to sort of whip that up a bit more properly. But yeah, I'll see you for Defy the Gods 2 on Friday. As always, thank you for watching. You're awesome. Bye-bye.